These custom spells will let you ride on water, paralyze any enemy instantly, and also tank major fall damage that would otherwise crumble your legs. These are the best custom spells in Oblivion Remastered. Let's kick things off. Now, if you haven't unlocked spell making yet in Oblivion Remastered, this is how you do it. You want to go to the Arcane University. This is one of two ways, and it is the longest way to do this. You want to go here to the spell making altar, but you need 7 recommendations from the mages in all major cities. So once you have the recommendations, which you get by doing the quest lines in all major cities, then you can unlock the altar of spell making here. A quicker way of doing this is at Frostcrag Spire. Frostcrag Spire is available to unlock straight away, and all you need is a key. Thankfully, this key is conveniently located in a chest round the back. Once you've done this, go inside the spire, interact with this book, and you open up a short quest to unlock the spire for use. So this points you back to the Imperial City, into the Market District, and from here, go inside this shop, which is the Mystic Emporium, and you can buy a Mage Tallow candle. The vendor sells 2 of them. One of them unlocks the Altar of Spellmaking, the other unlocks the Altar of Enchanting. I recommend buying both. One thing to add is you do get these for free if you complete the Mages Guild questline, but you can just buy them straight away. Once you've got them, go to the Frostcrag Spire and use them on the altars to unlock them. Now we're ready to make some spells. The first spell in this video is amazing. This is going to give you super speed. So you want to go to the Warrior Stone, which is located right here, and make sure you interact with the stone at night. This is going to give you the ability to alter attributes and skills. So go to the altar and then go to Fortify Attributes. Go down to speed and put that on self. Now go to magnitude 100 and duration 20. You can up the duration if you want, but it is going to cost you a bit more mana to use and also gold, and it might cost you a higher level. So have a little play around with the magnitude and duration. Next up, you want to go fortify skill, then go down to athletics, put that on self as well, and then magnitude 100, and then the same length of time. Now once you've done that, you can name it whatever you want. I like to go with speed 1 and then create. That's how much gold it's going to cost, by the way. And now here's a little comparison. So here's the regular running speed. Pretty slow. Now when we cast our super speed spell, this is the super speed. A lot faster. So much more convenient. But we can make it even better because did you know you can actually enchant your horse to be faster? Look at the speed there. And the way the algorithm works in Oblivion is that the faster the object goes, the more exponentially it grows. And yes, the horse can also run on water. So how do you do that? You go to Trayvon, the Red Guard. He sells a water walking spell. This is in Cheydinal. So go down to purchase spells. And what you want to get is this spell right here, Sea Stride. Once you buy this, you can unlock the ability to sort of alter that and customize water walking at your altar. Now, once you're back at the altar of spellmaking, here's how to make your horse run on water. Go to Fortify Attribute, go down to Speed, and instead of Self, what you want to do is put it on Touch. So I know I've put Self here, but put it on Touch. Save magnitude and duration, so 100 magnitude, 20 duration, and then again, Fortify Skill, Athletics, Touch rather than self. So again, I put it on self, but you want to put it on touch, and then magnitude 100 and duration on 20. And then we want to add the water walking on top. So water walking here, touch, area, you can leave that, and then duration 20. You could crank it all the way up to 120 seconds if you wanted, but that's going to cost a lot more mana and a lot more gold. So once we have these 3 kind of attributes in our spell, we are ready to make our horse be super fast and also glide over the water in truly magical fashion. And if you want, you can go into the menu and just shortcut that so it's much easier to access. And then while next to your horse, bring up the shortcut menu, press C to cast if you're on keyboard, or if you're on controller, it's RB. And there you go. This is just a canter, and then when it breaks into a full sprint, well, that is incredibly fast. And this lasts for 20 seconds or however long you want to do it for. Just be careful where you cast this thing because sometimes it can result in super speedy mud crabs. On to the next spell. This is the spell of instant paralysis. And just to add that if you're enjoying this video, do hit the subscribe button for more guides like this one. Firstly, you have to go here, which is south of Leowin, to another runestone, and this runestone is going to give you a spell for free, just like the last one. This is the Serpent Stone. Again, make sure it's at night. And this gives you a Paralyze spell. You can also buy a paralyzed spell, I believe from Breville Mages Guild, but it's much better to get one for free. So go to the altar and then add the paralyzed spell here and put the paralyze on touch, area 0, and then duration on 1. 1 second is all you need to paralyze the enemy and just knock them straight down. And this also ensures that the spell is going to be really cheap to make and doesn't require much experience. You could also add up the area and increase the area of effect, so when you touch an enemy, all the enemies around them also get paralyzed, but that does require more skill points and more mana. And here's how it looks in practice. Just walk up to an enemy, press C, and you have paralyzed them. Then you can get loads of free hits in while they're busy not being able to move, and if you do it on a hill, they will just tumble down that hill like a piece of wood. And best of all, the spell recharges really quickly, so you can just keep using it over and over again. So there we go, this troll doesn't know what hit it, and you can use this on any enemy. It's incredibly effective. But there's another spell sort of along these lines, but it's also as fun to use, if not more fun. To do this one, you want to go to the Imperial City Market District and then go into the Mystic Emporium. Once in here, you want to talk to the vendor and buy an Absorb Fatigue spell. This results in some incredible ragdolling from enemies. I love doing this one as well. So Absorb Fatigue, you want to buy this one. Once you've got this, head back to your altar of spellmaking. Now back at the altar, go to Absorb Fatigue, add that in. Here's the magnitude, which is 5. Duration is 30. And I like to call this the instant fainting spell, because that's exactly what it does. And what this does is absorb all of the stamina from your enemy and just sap that. It's almost like a leech effect. And then when they go to use an attack and they're drained of stamina, they fall right over. Just like that. And there we go. They pop right up, but during that time you can, again, get those hits in. So when the troll goes to use an attack, it's got no stamina left and it falls right over. That's not all though, because the stamina goes directly to you. So as they're running out of stamina, you're gaining stamina. Amazing. Onto a quick and easy spell to make you instantly more charming, make everyone love you and raise their disposition, and also get the best price in shops. This is a charm spell, and it's really easy to make. Here's how you do it. So firstly, you want to go to this location right here. You want to go to Breville, and at Breville you want to go to the Mages Guild. Once here, talk to this vendor and go down to purchase spells, and you want to purchase the charm spell. This goes under the name of the Voice of Rapture, and this is a charm spell, costs around 500 gold. Once you've got that, head back to your altar. Now go to Fortify Attribute and go down to Personality. Put this on Self because we are changing our personality. Magnitude 100 and duration 2. You could put it 2 or 3 seconds, doesn't really matter. And then go to Fortify Skill and then go down to Mercantile. And again, Self, magnitude 100 and duration 3. Because we are fooling shopkeepers and we're going to make them love us to give us the best prices in history. Go on to Charm. Put this on target because we're charming the target. Magnitude 100, duration 2. You really don't need a high duration with this because when you are interacting with vendors and shopkeepers, time actually stops. So you don't need the time to be going down. You can just put that on 2 seconds and that's more than enough. Best prices, we're going to call this spell and then create. Okay, let's test this out. Now this is a shopkeeper that usually hates your guts. He's very surly, but if you cast this charm spell on him, he's more than happy to serve you.
It's my pleasure. Please continue.
And check out that disposition, instantly 100. So he's going to give you the best prices possible. And also take a look at your mercantile in the menu. You can see it's on 10, but it's got a little 92 next to it. That's just how much the our mercantile has raised after casting that spell. So it's currently on 102 for as long as we're in the menu. Once you get out of the shopkeeper menu, then this spell is going to wear off because we did put it at 2 seconds. But check out the prices we're going to get for this. So he'll usually buy greater soul gems for 51 gold, but if we go up on his haggling bar and haggle, he'll now buy them for 85 gold. That's just one example, but he'll basically buy everything for more money and sell everything for less money. So here's his Elven Claymore, which usually costs around 1,000 gold. If we haggle with him, because remember he likes us now, That Elven Claymore is now going for around 750. Make everyone like you with the Master Haggler spell.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
What's the news from the...
Okay, next up. This spell is going to make your repair hammers unbreakable. At any level, it doesn't matter what level your armor is, they're going to be unbreakable. So go Fortify Skill, then go down to Armorer, and then put this on Self. You want Magnitude on 100 and Duration on, let's say, around this much, around 2. And we're going to, or around 3. We're going to call this Master Repair. And this just makes your repair hammers unbreakable, so that you don't have to buy repair hammers anymore. You can just cast this spell before you go to repair your stuff and save loads of money. So I'm going to show you an example with our chainmail. Normally you would select the chainmail and then go to repair, and as you can see on the right it says break chance high. This is without casting the spell. So every time you repair, your repair hammers are going to break. But if we back out of this, cast our master repair spell, then we repair using our repair hammers in exactly the same way. Check it out on the right, it says break chance low. And not only that, but you've got way more effectiveness from the hammers, so you actually use less of them when you repair stuff. And that is not all, because when you repair stuff, you also get armorer levels, so you can raise up and increase your armorer skill as you repair stuff. Never break another repair hammer again. The final spell in this video is going to help you survive massive drops, hugely reducing your full damage and helping you live longer. How to do it is this. You want to go to another runestone. Make sure it's at night, because you do need this to be at night, and also you do need the fame to be at 30. So just do some main quests and your fame will rise. Once you've got fame on 30, you want to interact with this stone, and this is going to give you Fortify Health. So go back to your altar and you're ready to make your full damage spell. So select Fortify Skill, go to Acrobatics and go to Self. What we're doing here is just increasing the height we can jump, because while we're also increasing our full damage, you might as well add on ridiculous jumping height as well. Make the duration on 120 if you can afford it. If not, put it on something around 20. Now go to Fortify Health, the one we just unlocked, and then that's on Self 100 and duration 120. Name the spell whatever you want. I've put it as no full damage. Even though there is a bit of full damage, to be honest, it's not going to eliminate it entirely. Another thing you can do to increase jumping height even more is go to the Altar of Enchanting. Select any item, then choose a soul gem, and then add on Fortify Skill, and then go to Acrobatics. I like to enchant entire armor sets with the Fortify Acrobatics skill, and it's going to massively boost your jump height. So here's the regular jump height, which is pretty low, but if you add on the armor, I'm just putting the boots on, and then cast the spell. This is how high you jump. Haven't even got the entire armor set on, this is just the boots. And look how high you go. And here's how it looks. This is a spell that reduces full damage and increases jump height. So as you can see, it massively reduces the full damage. Now it doesn't entirely eliminate it. You will still die if you fall from a major height, so keep that in mind, but it does give you much more exploration opportunities, and basically means you're free to explore without worrying about your knees. Just don't go too high. So those are the best custom spells in Oblivion Remastered. Let me know what you think of those spells, guys, and if you've got any spells of your own that you love, let me know in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe to the channel for more Oblivion Remastered guides.